Hello everyone, my name is Muskan. I am legal intern at LexClick and Company. So today's topic of discussion is offer and acceptance. So let's proceed with our topic. Proposal or offer. The entire process of entering into a contract begins with the proposal or an offer made by one party to another. The proposal must be accepted to enter into an agreement. According to Indian Contract Act 1872, proposal is defined in section 2A as when one person will signify to another person his willingness to do or not to do something with a view to obtain the assent of such person to such an act or assistance, he is said to make a proposal or an offer. Feature of valid offer. The offerer must express his willingness to do or abstain from doing an act. Only willingness is not advocate or just an urge to do something or not to do anything will not be an offer. An offer can either be positive or negative. It can be a promise to do some act and can also be promised to abstain from doing any act. Service both are valid offers. The element of a valid offer. There must be two parties. Every proposal must be communicated. Example, A proposes to sell a car to B at a certain price. Once B receives the letter, the proposal communication is complete. It must create legal relations. Example, A invited B to dinner and B accepted the invitation. It is a mere social invitation and A will not be liable if he fails to provide dinner to B. It must be certain and definite. It may be specific or general. Classification of offer. Express offer. When A says to B, will you purchase my car for rupees 2 lakh? Implied offer. Example, there is an implied offer by the transport company to carry passengers for a certain fare when the transport company operates a bus on a particular route. General offer. A advertises in the newspaper that whosoever finds his missing son would be rewarded with 2 lakh. B reads it and after finding the boy he calls A to inform about his missing son. Now A is entitled to pay 2 lakh to B for his reward. Specific offer. A offers to sell his house to B. Thus the specific offer is made to specific person and only B can accept the offer. Cross offer. A and B both send letters to each other offering to sell and buy B's house at the same time. This is the cross offer made where one party needs to accept the offer of other. Counter offer. Counter offer is an answer given to an initial offer. A counter offer means that the original offer has been refused and replaced by another. The counter offer offers three choices to the original offer: accept, refuse, or make another offer. Lapse and revocation of an offer. An offer lapses after a defined or reasonable time. An offer lapses by not being accepted in the specific mode. An offer lapses by rejection. An offer lapses by the offerer or the offerer's death or insanity until acceptance. An offer lapses by revocation before acceptance. An offer lapses by subsequent illegality or destruction of the subject matter. When communication is incomplete. The communication of offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the person to whom it is made. Time of revocation of offer. A proposal can be revoked at any time before the communication of its acceptance is complete as against the proposal but not afterward. Revocation of offer by the offerer. For example, A agreed to sell the property to B by a written document which stated this offer to be left over until Friday 9 a.m. On Thursday, A made a contract to sell the property to C. B heard of this from X and on Friday 7 a.m. he delivered to A acceptance of his offer. Held B could not accept A's offer after he knew it had been revoked by the sale of property to C. Acceptance. Example. A offered to buy B's house for rupees 40 lakhs and B accepts such an offer. Now it has become a promise. When an offer is accepted and it becomes promise, it also becomes irrevocable. No legal obligation created by an offer. Types of acceptance. Express acceptance. A offers to sell his phone to B over an email. B responds to that email saying that accepts the offer to buy. Implied acceptance. The Arts Museum holds an auction to sell a historical book to collect charity funds. In the media, they advertise the same. This says that a mere invitation to an offer as per Indian Contract 1872. The invite's offer for the same offer is expressed orally, so the offer to buy is an express offer. But by striking the hammer thrice, the final call is made by the auctioneer. This is called an implied acceptance. Conditional acceptance. A conditional acceptance, also referred to an eligible acceptance, occurs when a person to whom an offer has been made tells the offerer that he or she is willing to accept the offer provided that certain changes are made to the condition of the offer. This form of acceptance operates as a counter offer. The original offer must consider the counter offer before a contract can be established between the parties. Legal rules and conditions for acceptance. Acceptance must be absolute and unqualified. For example, A wants to sell her car to B for rupees 2 lakh. B can't come back and says that she accepts the offer but will buy the same for rupees 1 lakh. Acceptance must be told to the offerer. Acceptance must be recommended in the following mode. In a reasonable amount of time, the acceptance is given. Mere silence is not acceptance. When communication is complete. Communication of acceptance is complete when it is put in the course of transmission to him as to be out of the power of acceptor to withdraw the same, and when it comes to the knowledge of proposer. Time of revocation of acceptance. An acceptance may be revoked at any time but not afterward. Before the communication of acceptance is complete as against the acceptor. So let's conclude our topic. The communication of offer shall be complete when it comes to the knowledge of the person to whom the offer is made, and the communication of acceptance shall be complete when the acceptance is put in the course of transmission to the offerer. Therefore, offer and acceptance are the essential elements of a contract, and in either case, it should be done on the basis of one's free will and with the intention of concluding a legally binding agreement. So that's all for today. If you like my video, do like, comment and subscribe the Let's Click YouTube channel. Thank you.